Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're going to be changing this powered vent in the bathroom of this teardrop because parts for this fan and the fan itself has become obsolete. All we needed for this was a fan blade and a switch. I have the plastic fan blades, 5 or 6 inch, whatever they are, but this was reverse pitch. And yeah, I might have been able to switch some wires on the motor so the motor would run backwards, but I don't think that little motor is designed to run backwards, so I don't know if it would have liked that. I don't even know if it would have worked. I think it would have, but nonetheless, I have no idea who makes that vent, but I ordered it from NuCamp. They're the ones that told me the parts were obsolete. I could get the switch, but I couldn't get the fan blade. And the whole fan is obsolete. So they sent me a brand new Dometic powered vent, and we're gonna switch it out today and try and get this teardrop out of here. I'm tired of looking at it. So let's get up on the roof and let's start digging out screws and see what we got, and let's get this thing switched out. All right, I've already took a screwdriver and dug one screw out. I just take a straight, if I'm gonna dig the screws out, let's take a straight screwdriver and just do that right there. It does have number 2 Robertson square drive screws in it. So a lot of times with them, we don't even have to dig the sealer out of them. Let's see how that's gonna work today. It works just like that. So I'm going to go all the way around this vent, pull all those screws out, and then I'll bring y'all back. Last two. I've already got the garnish off inside, so we can start prying this vent off. It's plastic. I don't know whether it's going to come off in one piece or many pieces. Getting started is the hard part. Just pick a spot, usually a corner. Just start slowly prying it off. This is aluminum roof, so it's pretty hard to hurt the roof. But we're still going to be gentle. Take our time. That's one side. Do 2 more and then you can usually just flip it up. Oh. So everybody, how is everybody doing? I'm enjoying these fall temperatures. It was in the mid 30s this morning, high 30s. And gonna be, I don't know, almost 60 this afternoon. I mean, I think that's like ideal. I really do. I think it's ideal. You know, as stuck as that thing is, I might should go inside and make sure I have the garnish loose in there. I think I do. It's been a couple days since I've been in here. I just come in today and jumped right on this. Let me run inside the camper and look to make sure the garnish is gone. All right, my bad. I had not removed the the garnish inside. That's just a trim ring inside. So I bet this thing comes up a lot nicer now. Still got to go down this side a little bit, but it'll be much easier now. Just like so. And there's the old vent. Obsolete, they say. Obsolete. It's like everything else nowadays. Well, I see it was a Dometic vent. Yeah, I don't know. Is it really obsolete? That's what NuCamp told me. So I believed them. So now the fun part is going around and scraping this sealer off. Since it's an aluminum roof, we can actually just about get every bit of it. Sometimes, if you get it started real good, right near the metal, it'll peel off. Doesn't happen very often. It's not going to happen today. So let me go around, scrape all this old sealer off, clean this roof, and then put the new vent on. Use some brake clean this roof with, and y'all can take it easy because this is not rubber. Get this all cleaned up. We'll be ready to slap the new vent in there very soon. Now, we'll just go ahead, while we're here, we'll go ahead and put the butyl tape on our vent where the screws are going to go through. Just like so. Paper off. Do that on the other three sides. The old vent is gone. Roof is cleaned. We got our butyl on our new vent. Let's go ahead and throw this thing in the hole. Now, the most important thing when installing a vent on a camper is make sure the hinge is up front. Don't even ask me why that's super important. But it is super easy to put it on backwards. Again, don't ask. Whew. That was an obnoxious noise. They did supply us with a little tag, has the model serial number. I will put that inside the camper for these folks. I'm going to go inside real quick and just make sure the vent is pretty centered in the hole. We'll do the wiring later. Before we start putting screws in, I just want to make sure it's, fairly square. All right, it is fairly square and fairly centered in the hole. I got brand new screws. Now I am using self-tapping screws because you may have noticed when I had the vent out that the frame around this hole was actually aluminum. So we'll use self-tappers. If this were wood, do not use self-tappers. They will not bite into the wood. They won't hold. Of course, with the vent, it don't really matter too much because it ain't like it's gonna blow off after you get the sealer on. So we're just gonna go around and put all these new screws in. And then be ready to trim the excess butyl tape off. Then we'll be ready to seal it. I'm going to use this today because somebody gave me 2 tubes of it. It seems okay. I don't know how old it is. Once I open the tube and start squeezing it out, if it's bad, I won't use it because I have no idea how old it is. But I'm going to use it. So let me get all these screws put in. Be right back. All right, last couple screws. Now you can see where, especially on the corners, some of the butyl squeezed out. Let's trim that off, get rid of that. When we do that, we'll be ready for the sealer. Started on this back side, because I kind of have to climb up on the camper with my belly. I don't want to take a chance on getting in any sealer. You don't want to get this sealer on you at all. So let's squirt some on there. Do our screws too. You know me, I can't let this stuff self-level. I go at it with a putty knife, smooth it out, make sure there's no voids. Right, I'm just going to go do that all the way around this vent. Just like this. Alrighty, when I get done, we'll go in and wire it up and test it and see if it works. Alright, let's get this bad boy wired up. Black one's gonna be our hot wire. We'll make these wires just about the right length. Just because that's the way it ought to be done. We'll make it, I mean, we're not going to cut it to the fraction of an inch, to 100th of an inch. And then I drop it and lose my place. But we're going to not leave 5 extra inches of wire on there either. Now we're going to go back with just regular old blue butt connectors, because yeah, this is a bathroom, but this up here shouldn't be wet, so no need to use heat shrink or anything like that. I was going to use Wagos here, but there's just not room, because you got to get these wires in there beside the between the vent and the garnish. So not a ton of extra room. There's the hot one. Let's do the ground. It's a 12-volt fan. Get another butt connector out of my pocket. All right, man, we're about ready to try this bad boy. See if she works or not. Whew, boy, I tell you what, that just kills my shoulders anymore to work over my head. Man, it just takes a minute. It's crazy. Shoulders were the first joint in my body to really get bad, and they've been bad for a long time. It's hard to get anything done. Every few minutes, I gotta rest my shoulders. All right, give everything a good tug test. Tug, tug, tug. Let's see if she works. Turn it on and raise it up. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's in and out. Okay, so it's manual. It's manual crank. Okay. So there's out. Let's give it a no mercy reversey. There's the other direction. Feels good in there. Turn that off. Crank her down. Stuff her wires up in here. Oh, ow, shoulders. Wires are stuffed. Now, let's see if I can get the garnish on. I'm afraid these wires over here where my butt connector is might be a little tight. There's that garnish I've been talking about. It's just the trimmer. Yeah, it's tight where those wires are. Where my butt connectors are. See if I can stuff them up in there just a little bit extra. Let's see what that does. wires over here are catching me. Go get a screwdriver. That one wire's in the way. You know, I got a question for y'all. Straight screwdrivers. How often do you actually drive a screw with a straight screwdriver? It's mostly a pry bar. It's a chisel. It's used for just about everything except driving screws. Am I right? What in the world? Okay. All right, let me figure this out. Y'all tired of looking at my armpit. I might have to notch this garnish. To go around these wires over here. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Whew. Y'all was starting to wonder, wasn't you? Was I ever gonna get it or not? Well, tell you the truth, so was I. So was I. I don't know why they got such screws to hold that garnish up. That's what was holding the old garnish up too. So, yeah. Let's let's test her one final time. She goes up. She comes on.
Does your RV have you stumped? Need a little help from an RV pro? Got a problem that's just a little too tough for you to handle on your own? Introducing helpmehillbilly.com. The Hillbilly helpline is here when you need it most. All you need is a basic knowledge of electricity, a test meter, some mechanical ability, and basic tools. We'll walk you through it via Zoom or FaceTime. Just $89.95 a call up to 1 hour. Pay easily through Venmo or PayPal. Get help the Hillbilly way.